name people in these lawsuits. We're not going to do it in interviews. We're not going to do it, without doing our due diligence, because obviously, these types of allegations are very hurtful to people if they're not true, and very hurtful, frankly, if they are true. But if they're true, you shouldn't have been in the room and you shouldn't have been participating. So I anticipate that we're going to start filing lawsuits, and it may not be big names at first, but we have a long list of names, and you might imagine in situations like this, that when a victim tells us that this person was in the room or this person participated, we want to do as much due diligence as humanly possible before we file that case, because in the United States, in almost every state, public filings are in fact public. And when you name somebody in a lawsuit, the press is going to pick it up, and we're aware of that. So we're going to make sure that we dot our I's and cross our T's, and I expect that there will be some people named in these lawsuits that will raise some.
Usher and Justin Bieber have recently unveiled shocking new interviews about what they allegedly endured at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. According to these claims, Usher was reportedly forced into such extreme situations that he had to seek medical attention afterward. The accusations are unsettling, painting a picture of an industry rife with exploitation and power plays. As for Justin Bieber, his troubling experiences with Hollywood executives have been no secret. Justin has spoken out on several occasions, and many believe his song Yummy contains cryptic references to the very individuals who mistreated him. Signed at just 13 to Usher's label, LaFace Records, Justin was thrust into the entertainment world at a young and vulnerable age.
After being around that man, Sean Puffy Combs, I don't sleep to this day. I have a problem sleeping to this day. Like, yo, man, I'm here to work, man. I ain't sang in a week. I mean, I'm 13 years old, and I'm telling him, look, you're gonna put me in the studio, man. You got Biggie Smalls in there, you got Craig Mack in there. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? We would fight, we would tussle.
Justin once explained how Usher's manager, Louisiana Reed, was captivated by his voice and eager to sign him on the spot. However, new reports now suggest a far darker twist, that Usher's interest in Justin may have been motivated by something else entirely. The allegations swirling around this story are nothing short of jaw-dropping. Allegations have surfaced about Usher's motivations for signing Justin Bieber, sparking concern and speculation.
Man, you good?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
No,
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you tried to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you my number.
Yeah.
Reports claim that after signing Justin to his label, Usher allowed him to spend 48 hours under Diddy's guardianship when Justin was just 13 years old. What has drawn attention is Usher's admission that he would never send his own child to spend time with Diddy, yet he made this decision for Justin, a choice that raises many questions. Usher himself has shared his experiences of the challenges he faced as a young artist. At 13, Usher attended Diddy's well-known Puffy Flavor Camp, where he reportedly encountered an environment that some have described as inappropriate for young performers. Despite this, it's claimed that Usher believed Diddy could help advance Justin's career, leading to this controversial decision. In a 2016 interview with Howard Stern, Usher spoke about his time at the camp, acknowledging exposure to situations he later recognized as unsuitable for young artists. He firmly stated he would never allow his own child to go through similar experiences. Yet, this history has led to criticism about why Justin, also a minor at the time, was placed in a comparable situation. These revelations have sparked important conversations about the treatment of young artists in the entertainment industry. Diddy has previously made comments that have raised eyebrows regarding his relationship with Usher, and footage has surfaced of Usher attending Diddy's infamous parties. These details have fueled speculation about their connection and what may have occurred during these gatherings. In the wake of Diddy's legal troubles, Justin Bieber has been more vocal about the impact of abuse in the entertainment industry. He has shared how these experiences left him feeling isolated and struggling with trauma, which he believes contributed to some of his behavior as a teenager. Justin's accounts have shed light on the challenges young artists face and sparked calls for greater accountability within Hollywood and the music world. Reports and rumors from insiders have hinted at troubling dynamics involving Diddy, with allegations about inappropriate behavior toward young individuals, including minors. Some sources have suggested that Diddy's relationship with Usher may have involved questionable conduct when Usher was very young. These allegations underscore the need for serious conversations about safeguarding and protecting young talent in the industry. Concerning allegations have been raised involving Justin Bieber, Usher, Debbie Chase, and others about mistreatment they may have experienced during their early careers. Gene Deal, a former associate of Diddy, has suggested that there is much more to the story of Justin and Usher's experiences than has been publicly shared. He has spoken out about the troubling dynamics of power in the entertainment industry and the silence that often surrounds such issues.
Get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there. But you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like. They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there.
Some claims have also questioned the role of those closest to young artists, including their guardians, sparking discussions about how to better protect minors entering the entertainment world. These conversations emphasize the need for safeguards and stricter regulations to ensure the well-being of young talent. Recently, a lawsuit was filed alleging misconduct at an after-party following the MTV Video Music Awards in New York City. This case involves a 13-year-old referred to as Jane Doe, who claims to have experienced harm at the event. While high-profile individuals, including Diddy and Jay-Z, are named in the suit, both have strongly denied the allegations. The judge has allowed the case to move forward, citing sufficient evidence to proceed. The ongoing case has intensified discussions about accountability and the systemic reforms needed in the entertainment industry. The woman bringing the case forward has shared her story in an exclusive interview with NBC News, revealing shocking and unsettling details. Her testimony has shed light on alleged events that have sparked significant attention. One of the most discussed aspects of the allegations involves recordings reportedly made at Diddy's residence. According to claims, Diddy had extensive surveillance at his home, with over 250 cameras capturing every moment of his gatherings. These recordings, originally said to have been used as leverage against attendees, are now reportedly being reviewed as evidence in ongoing legal proceedings. The existence of such tapes has become a key element in the case, with reports suggesting that they could play a pivotal role in determining the outcome. If the allegations are proven true, these recordings could potentially have significant consequences for all parties involved. The unfolding legal battle continues to raise important questions about accountability and transparency in the entertainment industry.
To New York City. And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
What
like
a
living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
In a surprising turn of events, 8 tapes, along with a copy of Kim Porter's diary, have reportedly been handed over to the FBI by Courtney Burgess, a close friend of Diddy's late ex-wife, Kim Porter. These materials are said to contain significant details about events that have been the subject of much speculation. According to reports, Courtney provided not only the tapes, but also a written account describing how Diddy allegedly conducted his operations. These materials are now in FBI custody, as Courtney was reportedly subpoenaed in connection with the federal case involving Sean Combs. These developments have intensified scrutiny and raised the stakes in the ongoing investigation. Harvey Levin, the executive producer and CEO of TMZ, has also acknowledged the existence of these tapes, further fueling public interest in the case. If the reports are accurate, the contents of these materials could have serious implications. As the investigation unfolds, these revelations highlight the broader issues of accountability and transparency in high-profile cases. In an interview with News Nation, Harvey Levin mentioned that he and his team had reportedly viewed one of the controversial tapes. Allegations have also surfaced that some of these tapes are being circulated on the dark web, sparking further concern. According to claims, the tapes allegedly involve Diddy and other high-profile celebrities in inappropriate situations. Tanaya Wallace, Diddy's former party planner, has also shared her perspective on the environment at his events, adding to the growing list of voices speaking out.
Living in this shame, living in all this sort of stuff of my past, and I wasn't able to move on.
Do you think the person that the you of then was on a path of self-destruction?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I would have, for sure, 100%. Yeah. It would have been no bueno. It was bad. I don't know if I'd be alive, for sure. It was dark, but I want to definitely tell my story so that if that resonates to anybody, that they can hopefully learn from it.
Well, for me, music comes from somewhere.
Right.
Maybe it comes from this youthful naivety and this desire to escape something. And then you get out there in front of the world, and then it comes from a place of wanting more of it.
Yeah. I mean, just think about how young I was and so impressionable. And you have everybody telling me how awesome I am at all times, and I just want people to understand, the psychology behind why I potentially could have problems in my life. So, yeah, thank you for being here and helping me tell that story. But yeah, just protecting those moments, because people take for granted encounters, and I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
Do you realize how important your story is? Every time I have a conversation with someone who's been through this unique type of experience, I'm searching for some kind of truth that can help.
I commend you for going there and asking the tough questions and the things that people don't want to talk about, and they don't want to go there because it's revealing, and I want people to take a look at my story, and hopefully my words can.
The lawyer pursuing the case against Diddy has stated that they intend to expose everyone allegedly involved in these troubling events. Reportedly, over 300 individuals have come forward as victims, many of whom have provided verified medical records and police reports to support their claims. These documents offer evidence of the harm they say they endured, underscoring the seriousness of the allegations. As the investigation continues, the case has brought to light systemic issues of silence and complicity within the entertainment industry. With more details emerging, there is growing pressure to hold those responsible accountable. Victims deserve justice, and the revelations surrounding this case are a stark reminder of the importance of transparency and accountability.